Fragrance battle today between Jean Paul Gaultier Scandal EDT and the Le Parfum version. Which one should you buy? Is it worth spending a bit more to get the Le Parfum version? Well, let's have a look at Scandal EDT. I was surprised when I first tried this because it has this fresh aromatic sage opening. It's almost herbal-like, and then that's drenched in sweet caramel. It's really youthful, it's playful, it's easy to wear, and the compliment factor of Scandal is very good. It's very good for a couple of reasons. The first reason is that people love this kind of fragrance DNA, the sort of fresh sweetness that you get, the contrast of notes between fresh aromatic notes and the sweet notes. You find it in YSL Y, that line, especially the EDP. You get the aromatic freshness mixed with a tonka bean sweetness. This one, however, is sage and caramel. That caramel is beautiful. That's the first reason why this is a compliment factor. The second reason is that it's really good performance. For an EDT, the performance is outstanding. Normally, I stay away from EDTs when there is a stronger option available because the stronger option is normally the best one. However, in this occasion, this performs really well for an eau de toilette. It projects out and it lasts a long time. So you get both. You get performance you get longevity and you get sillage. This is a beautiful fragrance. It's youthful and it's more suited towards younger people because that's who it's marketed for. But it's so versatile that anyone, any age can wear it. It can be worn to work. It can be worn on a date night. Just control how many sprays you get because you don't need to wear so many sprays when it's a strong fragrance, especially if you're going on a date or going to work. But it is versatile. I wouldn't wear it in the high heat, just me personally, because sweet fragrances I tend to leave for the colder months. Now, the Le Parfum version does have some differences, but they are quite few and far between. It's mostly fairly similar. It doesn't have that aromatic freshness in the opening. It hasn't got that sage note. It has a sort of fresh, spicy feel, but it goes into the sweet, darker notes much quicker. This is a bit sweeter, it's a bit darker, and it's a bit heavier than the original Scandal. And that might not be a good thing, to be honest, because I did love the contrast between the fresh and the sweet notes in the original Scandal. This one goes in a much more sweet direction very quickly, but they've removed the caramel note. It's still sweet, of course, but it's a tonka bean sweetness, which is more vanillic and almost has this like almond sweetness, like an almond note if you search for it, which is like a characteristic of tonka bean. However, the caramel note is gone. It's not quite as caramel-like, which I actually preferred. However, it's still a really good fragrance because you still get the good performance and it still smells amazing and it's still going to be a compliment-getting fragrance. If I had to really characterize these, I would say that the original Scandal is more suited to daytime wear. Perhaps it's more casual, and I'd say the Le Parfum is the Scandal that is going on a night out, a bit more smartly dressed and a bit more refined. That is how I'd categorize these two. But to be honest, the differences are very, very slight. So I would probably recommend you to go for the original Scandal because it's going to be a little bit cheaper. The performance is still very good, and I actually prefer those contrasts of light and sweet notes. However, Scandal Le Parfum is still a great fragrance, and if you want to buy this one instead, then by all means go for it. They're compliment-getting, easy to wear, versatile, strong fragrances. Let me know, which one have you tried?